Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, this is Eddie Marcus again. This is Tuesday, the 1st of September. I believe this is my second post of this day. I stole $20,000. I stole $20,000 from my employer, Rothschild's Property Management. Having sought after the office for President of the United States several times, without any sponsorship as a write-in, because I have the best plan for humanity, a gift. Too good to be true. At least that is what the American public said as their response. So I decided to tell you how important my message is, how real, how true it is, how confident that I am. So I stole $20,000 in an attempt to convince you that the program that I offered to the American public as President of the United States was worth at least you listening to. That if I got you to listen to it, you'd understand it and accept it because it is as clear as daylight. How was I going to get you to listen? I was going to commit the crime. Set up a court performance that would allow you to hear it. But if you couldn't hear it, if you couldn't agree, then I would pay the price. I would do the time. And it was worth it for me to see you in careers of your own choosing, to see none of you ever hungry or dressed indecent, shelterless, lack of education, access to it, or health care. Nah, to see that gone, yeah, it was worth the risk. Not only, my friends, was I unable to reach you as I was running for the office, traveling up and down the streets in raggedy cars, speaking on street corners, in churches, on flyers, and wherever I could. You didn't even come to the court, to the trial. The media wouldn't even tell you what was going on. I would call you up. I would drop reports, but the media would not print it. So I'd go to court, and the only one that would show up would be me and a community lawyer who had committed their time to help poor people out, people who had no money. I mean, I had no family members to show up. They were embarrassed. The church, the ones that I told to show up, I guess they were embarrassed too. And so you didn't show up, and I did the time. But every day of the time I did was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. I mean, whatever pain that was supposed to come from it, it was returned to me in appreciation that I had the courage enough to stand up and do what I was given to do. I was given to give you a message from a power you can't see, can't touch, can't feel. I call it God. And I call it God because I have never seen any humans on earth even talk about a society like this, where you can live in peace and be prosperous, where you can live free to do the things that you want to do, even kill yourself if you want to. If you were tired of living, you could kill yourself and have one of the most wonderful funerals, where you could enjoy your life, your contribution in life, the benefits that comes as a result of that, the fulfillment of your dreams, everything that you need, you want, you desire is there for you. And if it's not, if you can imagine it, it would come forth, because you, by virtue of the power that is given in each of you, putting it together, can do anything. Create the world, in the world. And so that was worth it to me. I did my time. And in the 80s, I believe, I told you that you were on the road to hell. In 2000s, I ran for office again. And you rejected the message that I shared with you a moment ago and went with George Bush. And that gave you the World Trade Center. In 2016, I shared the message with you again. I gave you an opportunity for you to go for it again. And this time you went with Donald Trump. And the world is in a mess. America is in a mess, a terrible mess. And now Donald Trump is still being held up as your choice, the best choice that America has. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The whole entire world is looking at America. And they're looking at Donald Trump, a man who is Machiavellian as can be. The whole world knows he's a trickster. Everybody knows he's a liar. And he's being held up in America as its best choice. Man, what does that say about the rest of you Americans? Anyway, the Democrats are saying, well, we're a little bit better than that. We're not that bad yet. So give us a shot. And by the voice of the spirit of love that is being able to hold the sky up above us. Let me just turn the camera up that way, ladies. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? I mean, the power that I tell you about is able to do all of that. Hold that sky up in there, all that blue, where it come from, I don't know. The clouds, they say it come from water. And then these trees behind me, all that stuff. And I'm sitting in front of you giving you this message. That power says what I have offered to you is what you can have. Or you can go with what Donald Trump says, or what the so-called founding fathers said, or you can go with what Joe Biden and the Democrats are saying, or you can go with what that power they're saying. The choice is yours, all yours. And the challenge is being provided at this time when this is an election season, a time when the people, the American people, get a chance to express themselves, their satisfaction with their social order or their dissatisfaction, and their determination to either accept it, make it better, or change it. This is the beautifulness, ladies and gentlemen, of the life, the real life. So I offer you an opportunity to change and allow God to be. Until next time, this is Eddie Marcus saying goodbye.